All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay, we've got more people on the call now. This might be my fault. I had a team wine evening last night. I think some of you guys have got a hangover. Oh dear. All right. Okay, we're going to record this so we can share this with our team members after as well. So are we ready to rock and roll, Gediminas? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Right, morning guys, happy Friday. Okay, so just going to mix this up a little bit today. We're going to have a Q&A session, so do think about some questions that you'd like to ask us and we can help you. I'm going to have a recap on what we've done over the past week, just to remind you of some of the great tools that we've given you and the strategies that we're showing you. And that might also remind you of some questions that perhaps you wanted to ask us last week when we were doing the calls. And then we're going to play some bingo as well. So let me just share some of my slides, share the content, photos. So here we go. I've got myself a bit more organised today as well. So first and foremost, the reason why we've really done this was because we wanted to give you guys another way of building your business while we're in lockdown. You know, so this was really successful for us, and I'm hoping that you're going to continue doing this over the next week or two, and we're going to help you to do it further. So, you know, the Be Nice in Business campaign has been going really, really well. If any other of you guys would like to join the separate group we're doing to be accountable, drop me a message and I can add you guys into the group. Really think that a lot of you guys have done well to work on your personal development this week and last week, which, you know, was paramount. You know, so many of us are finding it difficult to readjust to our new routine. And one way for us to overcome that is just to, you know, start the day in a really positive mind. And we've been working a lot on our daily affirmations, etc. This has been helping me get through it. So why don't you guys, whilst I'm doing this call, do your daily affirmations and write them in the comments again. You know, tell me how you're feeling today and what do you feel about yourself. I had a lot of people coming back to me and saying how wonderful they thought this was, and also how hard they find it to tell themselves that they are wonderful. You know, they are strong, they are passionate, they are committed. You know, so keep telling yourself that and write those in the comments now. I'm really happy with all of the team that's come to me personally to do some goal setting calls. I would like more of you to come to me and do the goal setting calls. I'm going to be doing these up until Sunday, so we still have time. You know, it's really important for you to reach out to me and I'll do the calls with you. And if you're not in my group, reach out to your leader, Gediminas, Irina, whoever else, you know, is your main leader. Go to those guys and get some goals wrote down because they will help you to keep on track. Gediminas, you must have read my mind about being a money magnet, because what have we got here? This is exactly what social media does for us. It just literally attracts money onto our laps. You know, we can make money on our computers and on our phones, and that's what we showed you to do this week with our maximizing sales campaigns and our selling solution campaigns. Really proud of all the people that have put those campaigns into action. We've had some really fun photos flying around Facebook yesterday with our toenails on display and our hands on display, and putting those questions up and starting to get leads. So well done for all of you who did that. If you haven't done that and you don't know what I'm talking about, go and rewatch yesterday's call on the solution selling system to give you a bit of a better idea. So I just want to touch a little bit on team building, which is more important than ever right now. So, you know, just remember that you are part of a really nice nurturing team. I'm friends with people outside of our group that are astounded by how we're able to keep our teams together, and that's how we grow, you know. So don't feel like you're on your own, because you're not. You're part of a really nice team here. And as you can see, last night we was having some fun, and this is what it's all about. If people see us having fun whilst making money, they're also going to want to join your business, you know. So come and join in next time we do one of these wine evenings or the coffee mornings. You know, these coffee mornings are about team building, but there's no point just you being on the call. You've got to get your team on it too, you know, and that really is the power of duplication. You know, we can do a lot more together than you can do on your own. So share this opportunity with as many people as possible. And if you have got team members, get them onto these calls, because they really will help you to build your business. So we are going to do something slightly different next week. We're not going to do as many coffee mornings. We're thinking maybe 3 a week, because I know that you guys want to go off and build your business now. And I'm hoping that we've given you enough energy and tools and ideas and strategies to do that. What I would love to see happen over the weekend is for you now to apply everything that you've learned, or everything that you've been reminded of how to grow your business, and put it into action. So on Monday, I would love to do a call for you on the first 7 days of your business. But this call isn't actually for you. And there's no point being on this call if you don't get new business partners onto this call. So over the weekend, let's just start to offer this opportunity to other people and start recruiting again. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody on this call brought 3 new business members to the call on Monday, and I will show them how to make money within the first hour. So we've got Fiona here, and I'm wondering whether we've actually got Fiona on the call at the moment. You did join us yesterday, which was fantastic. So Fiona literally joined the business yesterday. As soon as she got off of our training call, we showed her the 7 days in business strategy, and straight away she popped her question up, and look at those comments, 90 comments, lots of leads there. She was literally blown away, to be perfectly honest with you, by the response. And that's what we can show your team members to do. Okay, so go out and find them this week, get them on the call with us on Monday, try and bring 3 people on. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about this idea of the power of team building and duplicating, because really this business is about a lot of people doing a little bit. So a little bit of selling, a little bit of recruiting, a little bit of self-development, a little bit of team building. And when you put all of those ingredients together, it just makes the most wonderful business. And that's what I do. I do a little bit of everything. You know, I get down and I do my trade. You know, if I think of, even for example, my brother, who's not even in this industry, he's become so successful in his career, and he's now working in an office. He's been given a Range Rover company car, and he's been sent to university to get a degree in engineering. He started off as an electrician, working nights and days, you know, as a sparky, learning his trade and grafting, you know. But because he did that, like, because we retail, he's elevated himself to such a high position in his career. And it's really the same with this business. You know, you need to do those smaller things to get to the top. And that's what Irina did. You know, I've listened to stories about when Irina couldn't speak any English, so she'd literally just spend all day coming back and forth into London with some perfumes. And as soon as she'd hear somebody that she could understand their language, so Russian, etc., she'd spray some perfume and strike up a conversation. You know, she literally did her trade on the floor. And that's what we need to do now on our social media pages. So don't expect your business to grow if you're not going to do the business and show your team how to do the business. So we've discovered this wonderful game yesterday. My team have been doing it. I'm going to do this today. And it's called the penny game. So I just want to do an analogy with you. And I've run this past Gediminas because sometimes my maths is just useless. And this works out. So I'm quite excited to share this with you. So it's called the penny game. Basically, you give up to 100 of your customers, so it could take some time to fill this, but you could give up to 100 of your customers the opportunity to win a really nice luxury product for a penny. So the idea is you put 100 numbers on your Facebook page and you give it, you show off a gift. I suggest you do maybe a gift to the value of £50 retail. So that would be, for example, a his and her Pure Royal. Now, if you do this and if you sell every number, number 1, you sell for a penny. Number 2, you sell for 2p. Number 3, you sell for 3p, etc., etc., etc. It goes all the way to the top 100 numbers. The most somebody will pay for one of these numbers is £1. Yeah. So once you fill all of these numbers, and I've seen it happen in other teams, they're filling these numbers, so it is possible. And I'll give you some ideas of how you can do it. You're going to collect £50. So that will purchase the his and her Pure Royal. If you do that, and if you do that just you on your own, you're going to make £15 retail profit. You know, that's better than nothing. But you're also going to get over 100 points of volume in your organisation, right? Which is fantastic. Now, lower your expectations of you filling this out within a week because it's 100 numbers. But we're at the start of the month, so we could do this so that we know that we're guaranteed at the end of the month, when we're all trying to reach those targets and just do that extra push, we know that we're really close to getting 100 points for our organisation, right? But what if, and this is where the power of team building comes into it, you've got 10 members in your team, and I know a lot of you have, and if some of you haven't, let's help you do that over the weekend and get them onto the call that we're going to do on Monday, and we will show them how to do it. So if we've now got 10 team members doing this really fun game, the penny game, well, that's 1,000 points that it's going to guarantee to go through your organisation at the end of the month. Okay, so then that's about £10 commission. But it's also, if you're trying to hit another promotion or another level, 1,000 points going through your organisation is huge, right? But I've got quite a few of you guys on the call now, and I know that many of you have got 100 team members in your organisation. Some of you have got 200, some of you got 300. You might say, and this might be in your head, yeah, but they're not all working. Well, let's give them ideas of how to get back into the business and to make money. This might be a great way for you to follow up with some of your inactive team members and tell them about this game. So what if you've got 100 team members? Yeah, they all do this. They all put their volume through at the end of the month. That's 10,000 points going through your organisation. Like that, now you're talking. Now this is the power of team building and the power of duplication. And this is why it's about lots of people doing a little bit and sharing that opportunity with other people. 10,000 points to go through even my organisation at the end of the month, I'd have been doing cartwheels and skipping. You on your own, that will be 12%. 12%, you know, you're going to get over £1 to £150 commission. So, you know, that's why it's so important to get as many people onto this call that I'm going to do for you guys on Monday. So let's have some fun now. Who was on my, let me stop sharing this. Who was on my call last night when I did bingo? It was quite fun, actually. I managed to engage so many people, and I need to follow up with all of those people now. And it's really livened up my product group. I've really let that slip for the past week or two. I know we all have. We're not quite sure what to do. Go and do this bingo. It's just so fun. Has everybody got a pen and paper ready? Should we do another game? We do another game of bingo. Yeah. I'm going to give away a prize. You know, we're still trying to keep your health up right now. Health is wealth. So we're going to be doing another bottle of Immuno. We're going to do just one game today, just to remind you to do it. Okay, take action and do this in your product groups. So numbers 1 to 50. Are we ready? You need to put all of your numbers in the group. I'm supposed to be turning you guys into a team of recruiters. I think I'm turning you into a team of gamblers instead. I'm sorry, but it's just for fun, isn't it? Right, put your numbers into the box. I'm going to give you another minute to start. Gediminas is raring to go. He's first with his numbers. Right, okay, so 2 and 1, 21. 1 and 2, 12. 2 and 6, 26. 3 and 5, 35. 3 and 8, 38. All the ones, number 11. Single numbers, number 3. 3 and 3, 33. 2 and 4, 24. 1 and 4, 14. 4 and 0, 40. How are we doing? Has anybody got any numbers yet? 2 and 8, 28. Oh, Gediminas has got 2. You might win this, Gediminas. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. 3 and 1, 31. Gediminas has got 3. 2 and 2, 22. On its own, number 5. 3 and 4, 34. 2 and 5, 25. 1 and... they're all gone, actually. Sorry. Single numbers, number 8. This is getting a bit confusing here. 3 and 2, 32. We'll show you how to do it, Vita, the bingo games. It's fun on your page. 3 and 7, 37. 4 and 1, 41. 4 and 4, all the 4s, 44. Becky's nearly won, she's on 4. 4 and 6, 46. 5 and 0, 50. Where am I? Oh, 4 and 8, 48. Someone hurry up and win. 3 and 9, 39. 4 and 7, 47. 2 and 3, 23. Oh, we're getting close now, guys. Single numbers, number 7. Please don't let Gediminas win. 1 and 7, 17. 2 and 7, 27. Yes, there was 1. Single numbers, number 9. 1 and, oh, bingo. Christine has won. Well done, Christine. Bingo. Okay, amazing. So we'll I'll get your address and I'll get that sent out to you. Okay, so well done. But you know, just remember that I'm only so close yet so far, Gediminas. Oh, Lisa's saying it's not a draw. The first person that calls bingo wins, I'm afraid. So that's how it works. So okay, so that was just to show you guys again, you know, that took us 5 minutes. You know, you can all do that in your product group. Do that every morning with your team, with your if you snooze, you lose. Yes, you do. Do it every morning with in your product group, or just do it with your team members. It's bringing people together, and that's what we want. So on that note, I don't want to talk. I do want to talk. I want to share my knowledge with you, and Irina and Gediminas. But I want you to ask me questions. How can I help you? How can we help you? What do you need to know? What don't you understand that we've spoken about in the past few days that we can help you grow your business with? So if anybody's actually Gediminas, would you like to add anything to this?
Yeah, I mean, I love the bingo. I could do this all day long.
Gediminas upset he didn't win.
Yeah, I was so close. I had 4. Can you believe it?
Very funny. So what have you got anything you'd like to share with the team, Gediminas, or should we go on and do the Q&A? I'm hoping someone's got some questions.
I think yeah, just guys, I mean, not necessarily about what Sarah spoke today, which was absolutely awesome actually, and again, great tips, but just any questions you have about the business, maybe you're struggling with something, don't be scared to ask a question, because sometimes 5 other people have the same question, but they're just scared to ask it, so there's no silly questions, there's only silly answers.
Yeah.
I got question. How to have you, Sarah, each morning in my house?
Coronavirus
On
not allowed.
Zoom.
Uh,
Yeah,
because
on
that is,
Zoom.
you giving such good energy for all, like motivation. Amazing, amazing.
Oh, thank you, Irina.
Lisa's got a good question. How do you keep up with everything? I find it focus on one thing and then letting something else slip. And that's very true, you know. So it's a lot about it, you know, is about prioritizing. You know, like there's a book Brian Tracy wrote about called "Eat That Frog," meaning that imagine you wake up in the morning and you know you have to eat the frog today. What's the best time to eat the frog? You know, it's wiggly, it's slimy, it's still alive, and there's no way out of it. You're gonna have to eat it, right? So what's the best time to eat it, right? And if you say right away, that's the right answer, right? Because thinking about it ain't gonna make it easier. You know, pondering about it or looking at it is not gonna make it easy. It's just gonna make it harder. So very often in your business, there are things that you can do and they're like, yeah, good to do. And there's other things that can really move the needle, that can really make you money, that can really make the difference in your business. And usually the things that are most important are the ones that are most uncomfortable, are the ones that we try to avoid and put off, etc. So if you can, you know, if you can plan your next day, for example, one of the things that you can do is plan your day. Like evening before or on the morning, you just grab a piece of paper, you grab your diary, and you write things, all the things you need to do today, right? So it might be things not to do with the business, you know, laundry, you know, whatever, you know, letting kids out of the cupboard and things like that, right? But you know, but your business stuff, then you know, you go, okay, what's the most important ones? Which ones are the stars, you know? And then you just go get that out of the way, and then you have the rest of your day to do whatever, you know, like Ray Higdon, my mentor, you know, he always says, it's okay to have a day of low production, but it's not okay to have a day of no production, right? So when you are working from home, a lot of it is about habits. It's about building those habits, and habits are built by doing things every day. So even, you know, some days you will be goofing around with kids all day long or whatever, doing your gardening, etc. It's totally fine. But if at least you can do a little bit towards your business, that keeps moving you forward, you know. And if you do the most important things, like let's say maybe you wake up and you send your, you know, 13 private messages, you put, you know, you schedule your posts in your group, you know, maybe 3-4 posts for that day, maybe you pop, you know, some, you know, a video, you know, maybe you do a video in the evening, for example, or whatever, because that's when it's most people watching. So it might be just a couple of activities, but those are the activities that make the biggest difference, you know. And the little things like, oh, I've sorted my samples, right? Like it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't make that much difference in your business, you know what I mean? So if you can do just the few most important things, at least you feel that, okay, I made some progress today. I moved my business forward a little bit, even though, you know, you haven't worked 12 hours on business that day, you know. I don't know, maybe that helps.
I'd just like to add, the reason I manage to get so much done is because I'm not a perfectionist, and I lower my expectations on doing things perfectly, because I feel like if you try to do things perfectly, you procrastinate more because you think, well, I can't do that because I'm not going to do it correctly, you know. So it's about doing it, you know, and then you can improve on that. This business is about progress, not perfection, you know. So my housework isn't perfect, okay. My the slides that I present for you guys are not perfect. There's spelling mistakes in them. Do I care? No, because I'm getting but it's true, you know. I'm getting that message across to you guys. I do my raffle, but I'm doing it on a piece of paper. I'm not worried that most people do it on that number generator. So, you know, I make sure that I can do things and get the job done. Doesn't matter if it doesn't get done perfectly. And I would advise you guys to do the same, or it's going to be hard to get everything on your list done.
I agree with that.
And I could add one more tip. You know what? We're always trying end of month to check how many points we have in our team, etc. So first of all, make a habit to make your own personal points the earliest possible. Because if you do your points on 28 or on 30th, so means your team didn't do nothing, and show people. So the reason why I show you my screen this morning, did you realize that I also made my personal points, and I made my personal points on all my 12 IDs. which additional I have. And because and that for me is the habit. And really remember, the last second of a month and first second of a month, just like click, and another hour already, yeah? We another month. So we need to start strong, because if we say, okay, now this month would be even, that one was good before, but this month would be much stronger and better. So now I'm going to do myself, because another ways I have no right to show people what we do, to tell people what we do. So I'm doing myself and showing others. I'm doing myself and we showing others. So, and that's it. And
Perfect.
and then nobody asking me to do if now in my team over 81,000 points, it doesn't mean I did all of them. I made about, of course, I always trying to make order at least 580 points. Even better if that's 600 points. And if it's like you're getting additional presents, etc., 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 yeah. So means for me yesterday I did two orders.
Brilliant.
So means
Brilliant.
about 1,200 points is my personal points.
Okay, more questions. I find it hard to keep up with all the messages and spend hours replying. That can happen, and actually that's a good problem to have, which means you are in activity, which means you are active, and you are, because actually the much bigger problem is when nobody's messaging you and you're really no mates, right? So that means your business is not moving forward at all. So when you get to the point where you're having too many messages coming in and a lot of them to reply to, it's a good problem to have, which means your business is in motion, right? So one of the things to learn in business is how Ray Higdon calls it, to go for quick disqualification. Go for quick disqualification. What that means, you want to get no's as soon as possible, right? So you don't want to be beating around the bush. You don't want to be disguising what it is. You don't want to be, prolonging the process longer than it has to be if you can get a no from the person quicker. So what do I mean by that is, for example, if anybody, let's say you're putting some posts out there and you're generating some leads, or maybe you just sent out a bunch of messages asking people if they would be open about the business. And then people might be replying you, oh, tell me more about it. Oh, can you tell me about your products? Can you do this? Don't get into any conversations. Go, great, here's the video to watch. Watch this video, get back to me after you watch the video. That straight away pre-qualifies a bunch of people, because some people will go, oh, I can't watch the video because I haven't got any data on my phone. Next. Like, how is he going to do the business if he hasn't got the data to watch the bloody video, right? So, that's not going to happen, right? Disqualify, right? So this way you start sorting people, right? Because that's what we're doing every night. We're sorting people to the right ones, right? Once the person watched the video, say, great. And again, they might go, oh, I have 55 questions, about this video, etc. Great. When can we get on the phone? When can we get on a call? Again, that will disqualify a bunch of people, because there will be people who will go, oh, I don't want to have a phone call. Oh, I don't want to have a chat. Like, how are you going to build a business with that person if they're not even prepared to talk to you? How are you going to train them? How are you going to support them? How are you going to help them if they're not, decent enough to have a conversation with you, right? It's like that doesn't sound serious, because I do the same thing, when I'm going, both English and Lithuanian prospects, very often, that's my qualification. Great. When are you free for a phone call then? Because I want to talk to that person. Because if I just, guys, it all comes from experience. Like, about 2 years ago, I started seriously working on social media, and Irina saw that at that time on my downline. Within a space of about 3 months, I recruited maybe about 500 people on social media. It was nuts. Like, I was recruiting 10, 15, 20 people a day sometimes, right? Guess what? Most of them are deleted by now, because I never had a conversation with them. I would put posts on groups, etc. People would then respond. I message them the video. They watch the video. Yeah, I'm interested. Send the link right away. Get them recruited. Send them the catalog. Send them the this, that, and the other, etc. Never did anything. Most of them never placed an order. Most of them never attended any trainings. Because it was cold. because there was no relationship with that person, because we were just strangers, right? So they never felt that they can approach me or ask any questions, etc. So it's not, I know they say it's a game of numbers, but it isn't a game of numbers. It's, you have to get some sort of a connection, especially if you're prospecting strangers. If you're messaging your real friends on Facebook, the people that actually know you, that's different, because you have a relationship with them. They already know you, right? But if we talk about complete strangers, you need to get on a call with them, right? So for me now, like I've been recruiting a lot on Instagram lately. And again, anybody that responds, because Instagram is even funnier, because you can't even see people's real names. Like some people are, I don't know, son 2456, like you don't even know who that person is, right? So I want to speak to them, I want to get, on a video call with them, have a chat, ask them, why are you interested in making money? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? If money wasn't a problem, what would you do for a living? And things. I want to get some, I want to connect with this person. I want to get to know them. And I did that, I do that. And then they start being more open. Then they start asking me questions. They're more active, etc. So I recruit now less people, but they're more active than before, if that makes sense, right? So find ways of how to pre-qualify people to get the numbers down to the real serious ones, if you're having a lot of leads coming in. Inga, very good question. I keep posting advertisements about recruiting, but no interest at all daily. Exactly. That's your problem. Because you keep posting advertisements about recruiting, and you and another gazillion network marketers who do exactly the same thing, right? And probably you even posting those advertisements on MLM groups, right? Home-based business groups, because that's where people go to join home-based businesses, right? No, it's other people like you who go to those groups to post their links, right? So my advice for you is get away from simple sort of advertisements, right? Because that stuff used to work, on Facebook 9 years ago, when people were new and, before marketers ruined social media. Now it works a lot less. You will get much better results if you do the other two strategies that I recommend. One strategy is a Facebook Live. Go live on Facebook and start talking to your audience. Start telling your story, start telling why you do this business, why you like these products, what has it done for you, what do you like about it. And it could be different videos about different angles, etc. But start connecting with people. The advertisement, it doesn't connect. People don't know you, who you are, what you're all about, etc. And you like myself, you're Lithuanian, so that's even worse. They see this weird Lithuanian name and they go, who the hell is that? Like they don't even know how to pronounce that. So you wanna get on a video and show who you are, connect with people, right? So that may be Facebook Live, that may be those short videos in your stories, whatever couple of seconds they are, etc. So that's one strategy. It will work much better than just posting advertisements. And your live, once you've done your live, you can share it into same groups where you're putting your advertisements. Trust me, you'll get less. Well, it can't get less because you're getting no response, but it will get more quality leads, right? So that's one. Second strategy, story posts. Story posts. Instead of putting, hey, join my team, best business in the world, free to join, right? Like that doesn't work very well. Instead, use what they call story posts, right? So let me actually share my screen. I'll try to find a few on my timeline. Okay, let's go here, close this, close this, close this. Right. So I think yesterday, a few days ago, I posted about one of the first presentations I've ever done, right? So that's a story post, right? Where the heck is it? I do post a lot. Okay, there it is, right? So this is a story post, right? So it has a picture of you, right? And you can choose like a nice picture, a picture of you on a holiday or whatever, something that will catch people's eye. And then you
Lisa saying you had hair.
Yes.
And I remember where it was.
Exactly. It was in the taxi company's premises.
Yeah.
So this is a story post, right? So it says, you know, this is a very important picture to me. So the first sentence is the attention grabbing sentence. You want a sentence that will stop people from scrolling. So it could be even like, wow, I can't believe how my life has changed, right? That will stop people in their tracks and will get them to pay attention, to read what is she on about, or OMG, I can't believe how amazing this product has been for me, or how it improved my health, or how confident I now feel that I wear this product, or whatever, right? So you want like a attention grabbing sentence. Then you want to do what is called describing the problem, right? So what challenge you had in your life, right? So maybe you were overweight, maybe you were not confident, maybe you were not making enough money, maybe you were not happy, or whatever, right? So you describe the problem that the person can relate to, right? That's again part of the story post. Then secondly, you describe the how you found the solution, discovery of the solution. So, and then I found this amazing opportunity, or then I found this amazing product that has been incredible, right? And then you describe the benefits, how it helped you. So, and this is how this business has helped me. You know, now with all the coronavirus and isolation, you know, I see my friends panicking, you know, about the money, etc. And I continue making money from home. You know, I continue earning money from home because I started this home-based business, you know, and now I'm helping other people to do the same, right? And then finally, it's the call to action, right? So if you like to lose weight, drop me a message. If you'd like to learn how to make money from home, comment info below. If you like to, you know what I mean? So it's you know, it's a compelling headline, it's this description of a problem, discovery of the solution, you describe the benefits, how it has helped you, what it has given you, and then finally you do a call to action. These type of posts, and again, once you made this post on your timeline, you can share it into the groups. If you're scared to put it on your timeline, just put that same post into the groups that you post in, etc. This will attract more attention. This will get you more comments and likes than would a normal post, right? So this was one of the one I did in English. There's somewhere. And this is also a story post, right? This is actually where I spoke about mentorship, you know, and that Irene is my mentor. Again, that's a story post, but a different kind of story, right? But again, I gave a call to action in there too. I did one Lithuanian one as well a couple of days ago. Where is it? Need to do a Facebook cleanup. Okay, so this is another story post, but this is in my language, in Lithuanian, right? So again, a nice photo from us in Las Vegas, right? And again, it just exactly follows the same format. I can't believe how my life has changed. And I go to describe, you know, when I came to UK, I used to work all kinds of jobs and I was struggling financially. You know, even when I finished university and got my psychologist degree, my income didn't improve. I still had to do a lot of hours. I couldn't see my kids and I was unhappy. But then one day, my wife Rita comes home with the DVD disc, you know, and says, you have to see this. And that disc absolutely changed my life, because that was the network marketing opportunities to start your own business without investing, without experience, and an opportunity to build a business from home and start making money from home. Now, because of this opportunity, we were so blessed to have been given a car from the company, trips to Cyprus, Mallorca, Indonesia, Dubai, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Russia, Ukraine, Italy, Germany, Poland, USA, etc.
Okay, stop bragging.
And but most importantly, it has given us an opportunity to work from home and spend more time with our family and not to worry about the money ever again, right? And finally, it's a call to action. If you are open to new opportunities, you know, to earn more money, please drop me a message. You know, maybe this will change your life too, right? Again, it's a story post, and you can then go ahead and share that post, you know, into groups, etc. Right? So again, these types of posts or the live videos will work much better than the normal advertisement. Now, it doesn't mean that the adverts wouldn't work. You can still get some leads from that too, but it's just if you're not getting any results from your adverts, try mixing it up with live videos and story posts, because maybe your audience became desensitized to the same ads you're posting, and they don't see them anymore. They don't react to them anymore. Cool. Is there any more questions? Vita is asking, I would like to ask about scheduling posts in sales group. How often would you offer to upload posts? I would recommend not to do a post more often than 3 hours apart. Because if your posts are more often than 3 hours apart, they start competing against each other. And it's like pointless. It doesn't make sense, right? So I would always, if you can, spread your post at least 3 hours apart. Exactly, Lisa. You wouldn't give a job to somebody who wouldn't come to a job interview, right? And yes, you can get the new catalog. I saw in the news section in the website that you can already purchase the printed version. Goal setting. Paul is asking about goal setting. Paul, if you missed the call we did, when did we do one? On Wednesday or Tuesday, was it? About writing your definite major purpose in life. Do watch that. Go onto my YouTube channel. There's a recording of that. It's called Definite Major Purpose in Life Goal Setting Training. Paula, watch that. It's gonna answer your questions about setting goals and how to do all of that. You had hair. Oh, yes, I know, I know, you know, and all these vitamins that I take for hair, you see how well. All right, maybe I'm not the great poster for, you know, for the hair products. Cool. Okay, I don't see any more questions. Anything else, guys, you'd like to add? Irina, Sarah, anybody else?
No. Just get everybody on the call Monday.
Gediminas, maybe we need again to repeat. I remember we had some trainings about say, every email to reply. We need to add into those emails when we answer it. So something that will change people's minds, and need to add clever questions.
Yeah.
So then would be easy, much disqualify people who are just wasting our time, you know.
Yeah, and with email marketing, by the way, guys, if you have a list of emails from anywhere, like maybe that's your old workplace, or maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe you have some emails, you know, that you want to send. One of the cool things is also maybe some leads that you bought before, etc. One of the easiest things you can do is email a person who's reached out to you before and just say, hey, you have previously showed interest in earning money from home. Are you still open? And that's it. Like, don't go, like, very often people make a mistake. They try to sell it on that one email, right? So they go, you know, thanks for opening this email. There's an incredible opportunity. 75 levels down, you get paid, and you know, there's these bonuses. And by the way, you can get a holiday, and also you can get a car. They try to sell on the first email. First, you just want to check the pulse. You just want to check who's open. So it would be very easy thing to do is just ask a simple question. Hey, if it's a lead that you bought before, or if it's somebody who subscribed before, you can say, hey, you showed interest in earning money from home before. Are you still open? That's it. Some people will reply yes, some people will not reply. Those who reply, then you take it from there. Or if you have emails that have never responded, again, hey, you know, with the current situation, blah, 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 loads of people looking to, you know, to work from home. And you can even stick, like, I don't know if you've seen, Ray Higdon shared a couple of days ago this little screenshot of Google searches for work from home, and literally within the last 2 weeks, the Google search like work from home has gone up like 300% or 3,000%, something crazy. Like the graph is like off the charts. So you can even include that, like, hey, loads of people are looking to earn money from home. Boom, that screenshot. You know, if you are looking for income from home, drop me a message, you know, or email me back or whatever, you know.
And again, as we need to learn to promote events, it doesn't mean we need to go somewhere. It means Gediminas, when is Ray Higdon's would be event in our group?
It will be next next Thursday, I think we said. No, let me check. Yeah, so next Thursday, 8:30 p.m.
And saying that, Ray Higdon asked us how many people we're going to invite. And for that reason, because if less as 500, he not even attend. So, booked room, now we're paying room for 500 people. Even today, the Zoom open for 500 people. And we have just 17. So, but it's something new to do every morning. Maybe usually when people were going to work, it's like was not convenient daytime, do something. Now we can adapt new habits, new more online. And for that event, for sure, we need somehow, but in one day we will not invite all of them. We need to like open people. If we could attend a few hour trainings and later we could say, oh, can you invite more and more and more? So up till that day, our room need to be for every like such talk, conversation or something like that, training, it need to be like over 200 people or 300 people. So then it's possible that we could have it. And again, we might even invite and more very famous people. And again, questions answer. Even sometimes question you really know very well. Yeah, but answer it because maybe someone is more shy and like scared to ask. It looks like stupid, yeah. But there is no stupid questions. It can be not qualified answers.
Yeah, and guys, I will do the promo posts today on all the groups, etc., about the Ray Higdon's call. Let's get everybody on this, because like this is the guy who became #1 income earner in multiple companies, made millions in network marketing, super sharp. He's became a generic trainer, for the whole industry, does incredible trainings, etc. So you will get loads of value from the call, guaranteed, guys. Is absolutely awesome. So try and get as many of your team members on that call as possible. If you want more results, if you want to make more money, you need to get all your team members on there so they can learn. It's not just you learning, but they say if you go to a training on your own, you will learn more. If you take your team members to the training, you will earn more. So do you want to learn more or do you want to earn more, right? So let's get 500 people on that thing. Let's max it out.
And I will add into that, if you know how Gediminas became great trainer, so he learning from a lot of people, but Ray Higdon is for sure is person who made the biggest influence in Gediminas knowledge, education, and so on.
For sure, guys.
Gediminas, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
You mentioned the story post, because I'm interested in that and I've been doing it, but not with the clarity you have. Is it possible that you could kind of give me the anatomy of it, in a written form? Because you've just gone through it and that's quickly.
So this video, you'll have a recording of this video, so you can watch it step by step and write it all out.
Really now?
Yeah.
Kasima, so you want Gediminas could write and send to you.
Exactly.
Well, no. Go and write yourself, so you will learn again and again and again. And actually follow Gediminas on what he's posting. So you have...
after we finish this call, the recording will be in the Rising Stars, Kashima. So you can pause and watch and write it all out the way I just described.
And also, guys, simply follow Gediminas. You will see what he's posting.
Yeah, totally. And then not just Gediminas, look what other people, successful people in network marketing are doing. Look what they're posting. Look how they wording their posts, etc. Like I do like what's it called? Industrial espionage. Like I follow some of the other industry leaders, in network marketing, like $1 million earners, and I see how they post. So I maybe don't steal their post word for word, but I look at the structure, I look at the idea behind, and very often when I copy their structure, their idea, boom, I get loads of likes, I get loads of comments. Why? Because they know what they're doing. Some of those guys are paying people to copyright for them. They're paying other people to come up with great lines, etc. And actually, this story post format, we actually learned from Fraser and Vincenzo. I remember we attended the Success Summit, and Vincenzo used this because that's what they use for paid advertising. They also use this format for story post, and loads of people get great results when they do paid advertising on a post with a structure like that. Cool, awesome, guys. So thank you very much for jumping on. Hope you got loads of value from this call. We'll see you all on Monday with Sarah's, what was it, 7-day system? Or
So the 7-day selling system. And somebody asked the question, is this open for everybody? Yes, absolutely. This is open for everybody in Irina's structure.
absolutely.
So, yeah, model this or market this as an opportunity call, okay, for recruiting people. And then once you get them on this call, so we show them how to make money in the first 7 days of their business.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So on Monday, Sarah is going to be teaching you how to make money, in the business. So get some new people on this call. Like the homework task for you guys is to come back on Monday with 3 people on this call. Advertise it, promote it, build value, show people that it's going to be great. Get as many people on the call from your team, because Sarah is going to teach them exactly what to do to start making money in the business. So if they make money, you make money because they're in your team.
And someone who invite the biggest amount of people will get prize.
Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the day. Let's get to work. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.